Words appear. Laura Hendrixon, U.S. Marine Corps, 2003 to 2007. Now lines crease a young woman's brow.
I've always thought of PTSD being like for deployments or war, and I never really thought of myself as having it. And I would kind of minimize the impact and think, oh, should I waste these people's time? Like, if my situation's not that bad.
In a photo, Laura wears an olive green sweater and an envelope-style cap.
After being in the Marines for a year and a half, I was sexually assaulted by another Marine who was also a co-worker and a friend of mine.
Laura stands by a sign, San Diego State University.
It's embarrassing to talk about, but I don't want to be scared anymore. I want to be stronger. My name is Laura Hendrixon, and I have PTSD.
Laura gives us a sober sideways stare.
Being home by myself, I would basically be in panic mode the whole time.
Laura sits on the edge of her bed, the curtains drawn. A teddy bear rests against a mound of pillows.
I would think, somebody knows that I'm in here by myself and they're gonna get me, and then I would, oh my gosh, I wanna get a shower, but I can't get a shower because I'm home by myself. And if I'm in the shower, I'm not gonna be able to hear if somebody comes in the house. I would get scared to the point that I wouldn't close my eyes when I'm in the shower. Rinse off as fast as I possibly can and get out.
In a photo montage, Laura stands on a college campus, leans against a wall in a vacant hallway, and sits on a couch with a young man studying textbooks.
I finally had a doctor point out to me that, it would be really good if I went through this treatment.
Laura and the young man wear wedding rings.
I knew I needed to do it because I can't wait to have kids, and I was like, I cannot be this person with kids. I'm gonna wrap them up in bubble wrap.
She cradles a small black dog in her lap.
I made a list of things that I need to be able to do. Make left-hand turns, ride in an elevator, go somewhere by myself, get showers.
She sits at a computer.
And it's like, I need to learn how to deal with this stuff now.
Her head cocked, Laura shifts her gaze to us.
It was very difficult at first. I had to go back to that moment and, describe exactly how I felt and emotions and fears and everything about the moment.
Laura marks text in a binder with a green highlighter.
It did get easier. You actually record yourself and then you listen to it, so it in some way tricks your brain into accepting that this did happen to me and, I'm gonna be okay and it's gonna get better.
In a grassy courtyard, the young man holds a ball for the little black dog. Laura watches, smiling as the dog takes the ball.
Everything about me, now that I'm more educated on PTSD and everything, now I realize all the other things in my life that I'm like, oh, that's probably why. I want to do forensic accounting, fraud detection. I want to catch people and make them pay for their mistakes, because so many people in my life haven't,
Inside, Laura lies on the couch with her eyes closed, her head on the young man's lap.
My husband is a lifesaver. We're going to counseling together, and they're helping us talk through some of the daily struggles that I have with PTSD. He's so good for me. He encourages me to do things I'm not comfortable with. I definitely plan to keep moving forward with it.
She and her husband play a board game.
I'm always thinking, just do it. I can do all kinds of stuff.
Logos appear. About Face, National Center for PTSD, and the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs.